I was living in Berlin those days, and that was the time when the alternative music scenery in Berlin was very strong, the kind of post-punk music and groups like Einstürzende Neubauten, where they had the street drills on stage, and they made an amazing noise with the kind of non-tonal pop music, and this aspect of it I found very fascinating. In a way, it was a shock for me to see that this kind of music was going on, and I felt that I have to try to find something, not of the aesthetics, but I was jealous about the sound, the impact of sound, the huge forces they managed to put together, and I thought that why couldn't we do this with the forces of a symphony orchestra, which has so much potential in different types of sounds. So I really went a long way and finally included the mobile soloist group to play untypical instruments. A performance of this piece takes a visit to the local scrapyard to bring in plenty of junk. I wanted to include instruments that produce noise, so everything from sandpaper to stones, everything from metallic scrap where you have small pieces of metal that you make noises with, up till the big dry kind of loud, big heavy pieces of metal that you can find. The title Kraft is of course explicit, but it has a deeper meaning in the way it affects the entire structure of the piece. It's a lot to do with the temporal processes where the power of the space is merging things together. So it's the sort of working with the craft, with the power of, for instance, having a sound that is rotating around with full speed in the hall, and gradually it centralizes and it stops in the middle of the hall. So there is a moment when the sound is being exposed from the four corners of the hall, and for the audience it makes a movement in the sound. There is this central point which has the big hanging tam-tam, and it's also a play station for one of the soloists. It's not just for the purpose of making noise. It's hopefully the effect of it is a structured world of richness in sound.